Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna talk about the speaking part of IELTS exam. We're gonna discuss the very beginning part of the speaking test and we call it as greeting the examiner. So what do you mean by greeting someone? It is the first words you say when you meet someone. So in your speaking test, what do you expect to say or what do you expect to listen from the examiner when you enter into the room? So here's the first question. When you have a seat or the examiner says you to please be seated, what does he say first? Good afternoon, my name is John Tremblay. Could you please tell me your full name? So here he is greeting you as good afternoon. Then he is introducing himself by giving his full name, which is John Tremblay. And in the next line, he is asking you your full name. Could you please tell me your full name? You are expected to reply as follows. Good afternoon or good afternoon, John. You do not need to say good afternoon, Mr. John. This is wrong. You cannot say Miss or Mr. This is not desirable here. So you can go with good afternoon or good afternoon, John. Then my name's Sarita Singh. Hey, note that I'm not saying my name is. This is my name's. It reflects that you are quite fluent in speaking English. Like I am, not I am. It's, not it is. So just like that, my name's Sarita Singh. What can I call you? Please call me Sarita. Do not give any detail that why he should call you Sarita. Do not tell anything about your personal details. You can also say you can call me Sarita or just call me Sarita. So here the basic introduction of names is done. You know examiner's name and now he knows your name. Now let's move to the next question. The third question expected from the side of examiner is, where are you from? Here he needs to know your city or the city you live in. You do not need to tell the name of your area. You do not need to tell the name of your country. So be precise, answer shortly and appropriately. Like, I'm from Chandigarh. Here you have noticed I'm writing am, not I am. I'm from Ahmedabad. You can add a little information about your city, like which is in the west of India. Do not use the with India, which is in the west of India. Do not give too much details about your city. Do not tell any highlights or any special visiting places in your city, or do not go into any kind of details. Just answer shortly, give the name of your city and a little more information you may add. He wants to check your identification or he may call it as ID. So he will ask, could I see your identification please? Or could I see your ID please? So these are the expected replies. Of course, here it is. Sure, here you go. You can also answer like of course only or sure only, but I would suggest you to use these words like yeah, of course, here it is or here you go. Obviously, while giving the ID to the examiner, do not elaborate, answer in 2 to 4 words. Do not say anything about the ID or do not say anything else. Do not put any question to the examiner. This will give you a negative impact. Now, the examiner checks your ID and moves to the part 1 of speaking test, which is the general questions. Now, I will give you some tips how you can improve your beginning part. Let's have a look. So here are some tips. Make eye contact. So it is the very first thing you need to do because he's going to ask you very general questions about yourself, like your name or your city. So you do not need to think about it. Do not look here and there. Do not take time to think. You must be very prepared with everything. So make an eye contact. Confidence. Speak very confidently. If you do not know about your name or your city and you're not answering it confidently, how will you answer rest of the speaking test? So, here is this place where the examiner judges how confident you are. Next is smile. So, when you're smiling, you're giving very positive vibrations to the examiner. So, it is a very important thing you need to have. Keep smiling. Do not over smile, but have a slight positive smile on your face throughout the speaking test. Be slow or at a medium speed. Whenever you speak your name or the name of your city, do not be too fast like, my name is Sarita Singh. No, because he may not understand your name, your first name or your last name. So you need to be like, my name's Sarita Singh. It must be very clear and audible to the examiner. Be accurate, no details. In this very beginning part, you do not need to give any kind of details. So be accurate and give short and appropriate answers. Be formal and nice. Do not behave casually. So, although you are trying to be friendly and comfortable with the examiner, but don't forget this is a formal test. You need to behave very formally and nicely. So, do not be too friendly or too casual in the test. Be attentive or active listener. It is a very important thing throughout your speaking test. You need to be very attentive and you need to listen actively, because if you will not listen, you will miss the question and then you will ask him, sorry, I just missed out, sorry, I didn't listen, which gives a very bad impact. So, be attentive and listen actively what the examiner is asking. This part influences your actual test. So, this part which is greeting the examiner, or we may call it a part which is prior to your actual test, it is very significant, and the reason behind this is that in this part the examiner judges you for your confidence, for your flow of English and how comfortable you are in answering in English language. So, make sure that your beginning part is very impressive and you make a very good impact from the very beginning itself. Now, we will discuss part 1 of speaking test in our next video. Stay tuned and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.